Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the unbelievable and the unforgivable. Today we're unraveling the jaw-dropping stories of when corrupt cops realized they destroyed their career. From reckless arrests to high-speed chases, these are the moments that left the lawbreakers in blue saying, "Oops, did I just ruin my life?"
Let's make a deal, okay?
Grab your popcorn because justice is about to get served. Here are 4 shocking tales of officers who realized too late that they had destroyed their own lives. Impaired driving is a plague. But what happens when a sheriff is caught drunk in broad daylight? 47-year-old Lieutenant Brian Filipiak of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving. He pulled his truck over, spotting a patrol car. The officer approaches the truck to talk to Brian. After a heated exchange, the officer suspected Brian was drunk.
Multiple reckless driving calls about you. Okay. And then when I'm following you, you're hitting the shoulder of the road. You been drinking?
I have a couple drinks.
How many?
Just a couple.
Ignoring the order to take a sobriety test, Brian argued vehemently.
Just let me go.
I can't. I had multiple phone calls. You'd be in the same situation if I was in the vehicle in your county, correct?
I don't know. But
I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver, plate and all matches, almost hitting vehicles. I get behind you. You hit the shoulder of the road twice.
all right, just let me.
The officer relentlessly opened the truck door and struggled to extract him. Brian resisted, but the officer prevailed, dragging him out and placing him under arrest.
Guys,
Step out of the vehicle! You're getting a taser. Back up. Taser right now if you don't get out.
Brian begged for leniency and tried to make a deal with the officer.
let's talk about it. Okay.
We've talked.
No.
You're under arrest.
No,
Place your
let's-
hands behind your back.
No.
But justice was unyielding. He was sentenced to 1 year of probation with a
Get in there.
deferred
Call
jail
in,
sentence.
I don't care. You're sitting down. You're sitting down in my car.
Let's talk about
Corrupt cops lurk in the shadows, but some bring their malfeasance into the glaring light of day. 26-year-old Donovan William Rojas, a Miami-Dade police officer, was arrested after a wild, high-speed chase where he attempted to outrun his fellow officers at over 100 miles per hour while intoxicated. In a desperate bid for freedom, Donovan pushed his car to its limits, narrowly avoiding collisions. When finally stopped, he revealed his identity as a cop, but the arresting officers were unyielding.
Shut the fuck up. Get right over here. I don't give a fuck who you are. Get on your goddamn knees. You're silly when I tell you to get on your fucking knees.
The law was impartial. Donovan was handcuffed, his car searched, and his inebriation revealed. He denied being impaired and refused a sobriety test. Charged with fleeing, eluding, and suspected DUI, Donovan was suspended without pay from the Miami-Dade Police Department. Next, the tale of Public Safety Officer David Lance Dukes. In a moment of blind rage, he stomped 58-year-old Clarence Gallard to the ground, convinced by a false report that Clarence was armed. David sprang from his car, barking orders at Clarence to hit the ground.
Hey, let me see your hands. Bert, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground.
His aggression was unfounded, his fury unchecked. He handcuffed Clarence, desperately searching for a gun, not knowing the innocent man's only weapon was the truth. Finding no gun on Clarence, David scoured the area, discovering only a shiny stick wrapped in tape under a nearby car.
He had something.
The door's unlocked, it's not always so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is. All right, that's what he had.
Realization hit him like a thunderbolt. He had committed a grievous mistake. He turned to his partner, questioning the reliability of the informant,
All right, who's the complainant? All right, get him up.
while Clarence, battered and bleeding, spoke of the brutal assault.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You had to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problems. Yep. You threw me down.
The stick was Clarence's safety device used to ward off stray dogs. Officer Dukes was fired 2 days later, facing charges of felony, first-degree assault, and battery.
At this point, former officer David Dukes is no longer with the agency. He was terminated for his actions on that fateful day. He was also charged with assault and battery first degree, which in this state is a 10-year felony offense.
If this was shocking, consider the next officer who arrested a blind man for carrying a cane. 61-year-old James Hodges, a blind man, was apprehended for having a walking stick in his back pocket. The officer, blinded by suspicion, mistook it for a gun.
Hi there. What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes,
I'm
sir.
here.
I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in
suspicion.
handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looks like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't.
Despite James's explanations, the officer was deaf to reason, insisting he was armed. Another officer joined in, and they handcuffed James, leading him to their car. Later, it was confirmed that James was legally blind, and the stick was his navigational aid.
This is not a weapon. This is an aid to a man who's legally blind.
Outraged, James vowed to sue the Columbia County Sheriff's Office.
So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back.
The Sheriff's Office, recognizing the grave mistake, promised corrective action after a thorough investigation.
Nevertheless, this conduct is unacceptable. We will continue to work hard and train to ensure these incidents do not reoccur.
And there you have it, the stunning falls from grace when corrupt cops face the consequences. If you enjoyed watching these shocking moments of justice, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening content.